Hello and welcome to Patched. I'm your host Paul James, and today I'm joined by Matto Phillips, Damo Camilleri, and Damo. Before we throw to the games for the patched updates, you were just telling us about how you've been listening to an audiobook.
Oh, yeah. I listened to plenty of audiobooks, but this one's different. I'm going to put down the pointed weapon, unlike last time. This one's different. I've been listening to The Witcher. I don't know.
The Last Wish?
Called The Last Wish? So the prequel to the Witcher series.
Yeah, they're kind of the little other stories, and then you kind of launch into things after that. You're liking it so far, though?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing is, what's that episode with the princess and the tomb, and then, what do they call that thing?
The Princess and the Tomb.
I'm drawing a blank here. You're probably sitting there going, "It's this! Tweet at him now!" Don't tweet at me, because I'll tweet later when I remember.
The Lion, Witch, and the Tomb.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Tomb.
So this is our patched updates, the episode where we talk all about what we've been playing in the last month or so, and I guess because the last time we did this, it was before the end of the new year, and there was Christmas and all those sort of things in there. I think it's maybe been a smidge longer than usual for us, roughly. I don't know. But it means that we've probably all had an opportunity to play plenty of stuff. Whether we have or not remains to be seen. Matto, kick us off. What have you been playing?
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, again. It's finished.
This is starting... Oh, okay, you're done. I was going to say, this is starting to enter Fire Emblem status here.
And I'm never playing it again.
That's right. You got Ragnarok probably at the end of the year, if the leaks are right.
Oh, Halloween, as always.
Yeah.
Always Halloween. Yeah, it's done. I don't care about it. Finished all the main stuff. Didn't care about the side.
Over.
Oh, no. Not the addiction. It's just the...
Have you tried the DLC? Because I hear that's pretty good.
Is that the Atlantis one? Or was there another thing?
Yeah, there was some Atlantis DLC stuff, yeah.
No, I haven't. I don't care.
You say that now.
I've got other games to play. Like Uncharted 4.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. For some reason, I'm not enjoying it as much as the other three. I don't know why.
Well, Uncharted 3 is the superior game. Oh, shit, there's a dog in the background.
Yeah, there's a dog back there.
It just moved.
Really? Wait. Nah,
dead to the world again.
Yeah, no. Maybe that, but I don't know why. Because everyone talks it up. God damn it! Everyone talks up, says like, oh, it's a really good game, and that it is, but I just can't get into it. Maybe because I don't find it as humorous as previous ones. Or maybe
yeah, they did get a bit more
2.
serious.
Maybe because I played Uncharted 2, and that was way more humorous than 4.
That's fair. No, it's definitely a funnier game. Like the early ones are funnier games. I'll pay that.
I don't hate it. That's the important thing. I don't hate it. Still enjoy it.
Player 2 content consumers, go check out Matto's Player 2 Plays of Uncharted 2, which is now up on the YouTube channel.
Quality content by the Player 2's most boring man. No, not really.
I was going to say, hang on, mate. I'm right here.
This guy, apparently.
What else have you been playing? Aside from Assassins and Uncharted.
The Breath of the Wild.
Oh, yeah, just this. With your Switch.
Or the game I like to call Shitty Witcher.
I
like most parts of it, but there's some parts about it that I absolutely hate, like the whole weapons system.
Oh, the fact that they all break up and all that weapon degradation.
I think I was battling one thing, one of those ancient, whatever you call them.
Yeah, the big golem things.
I think I almost used every weapon I had on it. I was almost about that close in trouble of going, I'm screwed. And
the very last weapon you managed to take it out.
Yeah. I think I hit it with the last weapon, it broke. And it died. I'm like, oh, thank God. And yeah, it doesn't really tell you all the things. Like, I was running away from one monster and it clubbed me and I died instantly. And I had like full health and everything. I'm just going, what the hell, man?
Yeah, it tells you nothing, which is good and bad.
Yeah, well, it could have told me about the horse thing where you have to check it in first.
Oh.
I've been running around for like 10 hours not knowing this. I've been going around trying to find a horse just to jump on, ride it, get to my destination, and just continue on.
It's gone.
That's gone.
I'll lend you my link amiibo so you can get the get Epona.
Epona? Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, Epona's the shit. The shit.
The shit.
There's better horses than Epona in the game, but yeah, it's still a handy horse to have.
It's a good starting point, yeah.
Epona. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much me done. Oh, there was a little bit of Division 2.
How far through Breath of the Wild are you?
How far?
Yeah.
This has been the smallest update.
Have you done the like any of the beasts yet?
Well, I tried to. I gave up. I got to the Zora place, and it threw a spear at me. I was like, "Nah, I'm going."
I think I remember that one, but yeah, just explore the world.
I tried to dodge it. Yeah, I tried to dodge it. Then collection. That's all I've been doing.
Yeah,
getting ancient screws and cogs and upgrade my bombs and my elements.
Yeah, pretty much what I did was get as many different like armors as I could. Like,
yeah, that's what I've got to find all the expensive ore. That's what I'm looking for.
You can farm things too by like setting up campsites and just kind of sleeping.
I'm trying to save up money to buy my own house.
Mate, this isn't Skyrim.
No, that's an awesome mission.
No.
I think that was like.
Sorry, it's also another game called Shitty Skyrim as well.
How would you like some shitty Skyrim, please?
Shitty Witcher. Shitty Skyrim.
I mean, it's definitely overrated.
bundle.
I think that's my stance. But
what was that?
It's a little bit overrated. Breath of the Wild.
Oh,
I can see why people like it, but it's not.
I can understand.
It's not my sort of Zelda.
Yeah, it's that game I've been playing. I've been playing the same type of Zelda game for 20 years. Then they go, "Oh, hey, let's change it on everyone."
Oh, I mean, I don't mind change. Change is alright, but
I don't mind change either.
Weapon degradation gives me the shit.
The weapon thing just pisses me off, and the whole.
And that's not just a Zelda thing, but any game that does it. You mentioned Assassin's Creed, and I said Ragnarok. Like, apparently Ragnarok, if you believe the leaks, is going to have weapon degradation as well. So maybe we're both going to hate Assassin's Creed as well.
Well, The Witcher 3 had the weapons degradation thing.
Kind of. But you could
that was over time, though. It wasn't like 6 hits. So as long as Assassin's Creed does that, they don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
But if it goes like the Zelda, we'll have a problem.
But yeah, I mean, that was the big thing. Like with Zelda, they broke. In the case of The Witcher, they became less effective, but you could keep using them. You just have you want to go and maintain it and get it back up to
got a little
best quality, so that it would And I think that's the difference. If you can kind of repair them and get them back up to scratch, that's all right. If they fall in the trash, and then like you said, you suddenly find yourself against a really tough, I don't know, boss or just enemy in the overworld or whatever it is, and
old horse Ganondorf.
You're back to square one because you've thrown the kitchen sink at him, and then you're like, oh fuck, what do I do now?
Run away.
Without everything.
Well,
but that's it's just not my sort of Zelda.
It's one of those games that the unfortunate phrase that comes out is "get good," and I don't mean that you're doing shit, Matto, in any way, shape, or form. I mean, it took me forever to get like into the swing of things, but it's like eventually you kind of like end up finding your flow a little bit, and it's like, oh, okay, so it's like pretty much I walked around in the Sheikah armor, like just for that sneak, like fucking done. Like it was like ha 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 ha, like nothing can see me, sneak up, almost insta kill a lot of enemies. But then it was like
too. The controls as well throws me off.
Yeah, it was a little bit weird.
But then I found out you can switch the jump and I don't know what the other one is. So your jump button's the B button, not the X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that made things a lot easier. But except when I was taking pictures because I was used to pressing B and then it goes to selfie mode and ruins me because an enemy attacks you when I take the picture.
Well, I'm taking a photo.
Oh, like no. Like that stupid horse thing, the Minotaur.
Oh,
one with the electric
arrows. What are
they
called again? I know the one you're talking about. But what are they?
Lionel.
Yeah, that's the one.
Lionel. Yeah.
Lionel
Richie.
Hey, Lionel, get over here.
Lionel, give me some arrows. Lionel. Let's see.
You gonna stick with it though?
That was
Oh yeah, no, I'll stick with it. It's just I'm just still going to yellow going with the weapons and the combat, but everything else, I have more fun cooking than I do fighting.
Durians.
Cooking's awesome.
Get some hardy durians. That's all you need.
All right.
Anything hardy, like pretty much, if you cook with nothing but hardy food, it pretty much boosts like your life to maximum.
Oh.
Like, so you get all those extra yellow hearts. So in the south, I think it's the southwest or southeast, maybe. There's like a jungly kind of area with like, I think it storms quite often. The thunderstorm hits.
That's another thing too. Goddamn thunderstorms.
Oh, it was the funniest shit though when you first get struck, isn't it? You're like sparking up. You're like, whatever.
Because I was there running, and then a big lightning bolt came into the tree. I thought, oh, that's cool. Then I started sparkling up. I go, what the hell's going on here? And then it's gone, boom. I got zapped. And then in the little tips, things like, if a thunderstorm comes, remove all metal objects. I think, oh, you tell me that now, after I die.
Lesson learned.
Thanks for that. And a little bit of the Division 2, not much, and a little bit of the Cycle. The old,
oh yes.
The free to, I don't know what you call it, a free to play.
Free to play.
Battle Royale / contract grabbing. Yeah, it's weird. It's strange. Interesting.
I mean, yeah, I've watched Matt Houston on the stream a couple of times, the Player 2 stream a couple of times, and it's been fantastic. I've actually kind of enjoyed it now. It's not going to get me playing it on PC, but if they decide they want to bring it to console, I won't object.
It's only on PC, is it?
I think so at the moment, yeah.
Oh, because it's only
decent team.
Days yet.
Yeah, this is the Jaeger, the guys who did Spec Ops: The Line and that sort of stuff. Which, I mean, everyone loves Spec Ops: The Line. If you've not tried that last gen game, but go and give that a crack. It's awesome.
There you go.
So, Damo, you're a long way away right now, but start talking to us about what you've been playing.
Just casually just make your food.
Beauty of Bluetooth. Yeah, sorry, I'm in the middle of a fast, so I'm starving, and I've just got to use whatever. Last
gaming podcast has ever been down the path that we're going right now, where we're just going about our daily lives and chatting at the same time, keeping it on video. Patched is your premier gaming content.
So maybe the next patch we do, you can just do a cooking stream as cooking thing as well.
We should do that.
Cooking with Damo.
Cooking with Damo whilst talking about
plenty of opportunities for people to be like, oh, dude, only because my updates is so super small that you're getting all this beautiful knowledge.
Well, talk us through it, because I've got plenty of games. So I'll offset the both of you, that's for sure.
Okay, well, you should have probably gone first, you knob.
No.
Hi, dog. So, I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter with the Iceborne DLC.
Yep.
That's been a lot of fun. There's the at the time of airing, the Appreciation Fest was on. So, that's awesome. That's, I think, the third year, or the Appreciation Fest 3, because this is the third year that's been out.
Well, World came out at the beginning of 2018, so you've had all of 2018, all of 2019, and now the very beginning of 20.
Yeah, so it ran last, but I think they just had like the first Appreciation Fest was like, oh, we got this many sales, like, yay, thank you, and then it was like, hey, we're still kicking it, thank you very much, and now it's like again, like, you know what, annual event. It's like awesome. So that's been cool.
Let's just make it a thing, because everyone's given us their money already.
Yeah, I mean, and the community's amazing, man. Like, wow. It's getting real fun, making plenty of new sets, looking at all different kinds of options. Reddit's amazing to jump on and just look at mixed sets, which is always fun. Can't wait to carry these two guys, whatever way I'm supposed to point,
just
through the end. Oh, okay. These guys. Through it all. That'll be fun. Little bit of Pokemon to get some of those. What are they called? G-Maxes. I did see. I did see that shiny, like the level 5, Elk Creamery G-Max shiny that a certain Twitter follower of ours used to Master Ball on. Not saying that he was wrong to do it, but not saying he was right to do it either. Okay, let's just say it was a mixed bag of emotions as I read through his post. I'm like, and it's like if I was in his situation, I probably would have done the same. But
Is this
then
true?
felt bad about it.
I can't remember. No, Drew went for that ghost Pokemon. I can't remember. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1,000 times.
Yeah, 1,000 times or whatever it was. Yeah.
No, this
shit
lucky
we do
lad
for
just
Pokemon.
stumbled across it and was like, Bambo.
Hang on, before you move on to your
playing?
next game, because we didn't do a dedicated episode to it because we had plenty of other things, really important things like the patches and whatnot to deal with. Damo,
Twice.
what are your thoughts on the DLC that's coming to Pokemon? Because we may not discuss this until maybe it starts to come out. I don't know. What's your first initial kind of set of thoughts on the Pokemon DLC?
The fact that all the Pokemon that are in the game, in the DLC, are going to come across as free to everybody else is number one. Brilliant. Like eventually, any Pokemon that you wanted and you don't want to pay for the DLC, and I understand that that's Japan looking on Nintendo in general, looking out for it's like we understand that in the demographic of this game, the younger audience sometimes can't buy DLC. But we also know that we have an older audience who, would happily pay for it, and a lot they're going to whinge about it, whatever. But I think it's a great idea because then it keeps the game fresh, it reboosts its value, it allows more opportunities. If this is just part one, if they go DLC, but if they go,
another set
DLC
somewhere down the
coming
line.
out, and that offers, I don't know, a chance to go into the digital world and armor evolve
It's not
or some
Digimon, mate.
bullshit
It's
like
Pokemon.
that. Oh, is it now? Is it? Right? We're gonna get
Next all
Armor
of a sudden, it's Yu-Gi-Oh, and there's digital dark magicians
Beyblades.
popping out of the ground.
That's
Hey.
You don't think Pokemon trading card, bitch? What do you think? Huh? Yeah, fucking knob thing. Pokemon. Okay, yeah. Matto, you laugh. I'm a passionate man when it comes to this knob. Dog, what do you want? All right, now, apologies, people, but yeah.
Go for it.
I can't keep patting you. It's just this is just unreasonable. Yeah, no, I think it's a great idea, and I think that I'm really proud of Nintendo. They took a chance, obviously, because a lot of people will crack the dummy about having to pay for extra things, but it opens up a whole new world. It opens up awesome items. It gives you Pokemon that and it's just a beautiful thing to do in the future. It's like, hey, we don't have to patch the game anymore. I mean, we could just add DLC later on for things that you probably want. You know what I mean? We can't fit everything in the initial release of the game, otherwise it would take forever to come out. And by the time we built that whole world, well, we'd have to release another game.
The important question.
It's better than Ultra Sun and Moon. Things like that.
Or the third kind of game that they give you crystals or yellows or whatever. I feel like this is a way better deal in every respect. But the important question, the deal breaker for countless millions of prospective DLC buyers, Garbodor. Will Garbodor be present, or is he already present?
Well, of course Garbodor is already present. Wow,
he's already in the main game.
Yeah, see, that was whoa, the gods are speaking to me.
Garbodor's already in the main game.
How do you not know that?
Because I still haven't started, remember?
You are shocking.
Remember, it's one of those. I don't know where my little list is. I made notes for RPGs this year, but
has a G-Max, Paul. He's one of the few that has a G-Max.
I'm going to play the game. It's now shot up to next on the list.
Oh my god, what's the Gibble? Gibble's coming. So
because obviously we had our episode, the New Year's gaming resolutions, and I'll talk about mine to an extent shortly. But one of mine was RPGs, and Damo, you suggested that Pokemon be one of those. And I'll talk about the game specifically soon. But I've already ticked off my first of the 4 RPGs for the year, so Pokemon might just have to be next.
Yeah.
And it means I'm then ready for the DLC when it comes as well. So.
Because Gibble's coming. You realise this, right?
Gibbles.
That's
You get into Garbite, and then it turns into Garchomp.
Garchomp, yeah, okay,
So
I know that one.
And so we actually have a decent dragon.
Gyarados?
It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Gyarados.
Gyarados isn't a dragon. It
Isn't
knows
it?
Dragon Rage.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Charizard.
Charizard. Wait, is it? I'll check my Twitter later on after thing, or just go back into it, and there will be a hilarious comic about dragons in Pokemon. I can guarantee it.
So what else have you been playing?
Outside of that, a bit of The Witcher 3. I finally finished the first introduction, I guess you'd say. Like, you know, you do the first mainland thing, and like I discovered all the locations there, and did as many side quests as I could, and then I went to some castle to meet with some king about things.
Oh, the Baron.
The Baron?
Oh, fuck, no.
Some fat dude with a beard.
There's like a billion people I'm meeting right now.
Just make sure that like the Baron story, which is not like I think you're supposed to visit the area, but you don't necessarily need to see through his entire storyline. See through his entire storyline. It's possibly the best part of the game.
Wait, the Baron in the introduction area, or the one?
Oh
that,
no,
you know,
when you get out of the introduction area.
Okay, because I went with Yennefer to the kingdom. Okay, and then they taught me how to.
I won't say too much, but yeah, the Baron story is one of the best bits of the game.
No, it's not the Baron yet.
No, not yet.
Good.
Different one. Different thing.
Serious
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah. No, I've still got to invest Syria. This is what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm investing the 3 areas for Syria, but at the moment I'm like exploring, dying every second time because things apparently like just elevate in level. And it's like, no. And it was like, hey, I'm going to go explore this area. And then there was like a dragon. And I'm like, wow. And I got told if there's a skull above something's head, run away.
Run away.
Don't go near it.
I'm doing that, except when they are like, on the other side of the map, and they see me, and it's like running, and they're like, and I'm like,
Roach.
But yeah, outside of that, bit of roof rage,
speed growing simulator around.
bit of Kirby. Yeah, but yeah, Monster Hunter has been eating up a lot of my time. I'm gonna take on a Rajang. So that's gonna be fun. I'll keep you posted about that. The Super
Next
Saiyan
updates.
Goku. Monkey.
Goku.
Well, given that you've just made a Dragon Ball reference, it's probably time for me to jump into mine, where Dragon Ball's probably been the game I've been spending the most time with recently. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
You've been playing Kakarot.
And for me, it's going to be one of those sort of bite-sized... What are you doing? Like, I used to love the show, so...
So you're playing like a card game, isn't it? Isn't it like a card game kind of a thing?
No, like it's a
Which one's
action.
that?
It's an action RPG.
Oh, cool. I got my game.
You sounded really disappointed there. Like, oh.
I am, because I'm like Cole's playing a goddamn card game. Like,
I mean,
outside of Gwent.
I'm happy to play card games. Gwent is the shit. But no, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, yeah, third-person action RPG. That's not overly RPG. It's actually still more of a fighter. There's just some stats in the background that just make you a bit stronger beforehand, but then you just get in there and you're just mashing buttons and, you know, pinging combos together to take out, I don't know, Vegeta or whoever. Basically, for people who know the franchise, I've just arrived on Namek with Gohan and Krillin and Bulma. I transitioned over to Vegeta briefly there and kicked Kui's head in. That was good fun.
Kui.
But look, it's one of those ones that I suspect I'll probably be talking about it a bit in the updates. Not because it's necessarily a fantastic game, but I think I'll be chipping away at it. It's not the sort of thing that... It's not a very deep game. It's not necessarily even a very good game. It's all right. But it's the sort of one that I'm going to be pretty happy to just go back to and chip away at it because I love the Dragon Ball Z, like the show. And you know, I'm going to enjoy replaying that story. But I don't need to go at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So yeah, Dragon Ball Z, it's kind of cool. Enjoy it if you wish. What? Oh yes, Davo's dog. Damo, you'll appreciate this one. I've been playing Link's Awakening on the Switch.
Yeah.
Chipping away at that, I've got the first 2 instruments, so I'm still not very far through it. But we're getting there. The whole Bow Wow thing is kind of fairly fresh.
Bow Wow.
Yeah, the chain shop.
Bow Wow's in it.
Yeah. But not much to say on that Damo hasn't already mentioned before in past updates there. I mean, Link's Awakening, I loved it when I was a kid playing it on the Game Boy, and it's still pretty solid now. And I've been meaning to do a play 2 plays for a while, so I better do that. Maybe when I'm in a dungeon next.
You can do that while I do a play 2 plays for Link's Breath of the Wild and me cracking the shit and my weapons breaking all the damn time.
And I'll be like, yeah, I'm just going to keep swinging this sword. Go, 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 go.
I'm just there going, no! Don't you break on me.
I think last time we did updates, I mentioned that I'd started Control. I've now finished Control. Really solid game, but as I discussed when we had our Game of the Year thing, not in my top 10, but still really good game. Also, when we had updates last time, I talked about how I'd been playing Super Hot VR and Moss. Because
the golf game?
No, Super Hot's the one where it's like the slow, the time manipulation one.
Oh, right, yeah.
When you move, they move.
Yeah, and if you stay still, everything's just super, super, super slow. So it's you're like dodging your way past bullets and then turn and shoot, and all that sort of, or slice them with it, whatever. I love it. I mean, I'd played the main game years ago. I'd started the VR version, but I never actually finished it. Then when I brought it into work at the end of last year and a whole bunch of the kids were playing it, they were having a great time, and because it just kind of re-energized me to go back to it. So I finished that off. Moss is I still think one of the best VR games out there. A little top-down kind of, I suppose you kind of call it an adventure game or an action-adventure game, but it's very light on in the action bit.
I don't need to get a VR.
There's so many good games on PlayStation VR. I know it's the weakest tech.
Simulator.
Hell yeah.
Just want that.
And then there's things like, the one that Samurai Punk did, The American Dream.
So isn't LA Noir in VR?
LA Noir's in VR, yeah. There's some cool stuff they're doing there, and Moss is right up there with the very best of them. So yeah, I've been rolling through Moss, just chipping away at that, finishing it off. Because it's summer and it gets hot, it's not exactly comfortable to stay in VR for a long time when you're just sweating bullets in the heat. So, I'll get that done when I get it done. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which again we discussed when we had the top 10. That's an awesome campaign.
Mine's still downloading.
I Jesus, really? How many gig to go?
It got another patched update of like 30 gig. So
before you even finish downloading the main game.
Yeah. So probably by next year or the end of this year, it might finish downloading.
Maybe the sequel will be out and you can talk about the original on the lead-in.
Oh, there you go.
Content plan.
This is just going to be the patch update every month. Is my download status on Modern Warfare?
It's 10%. It's 20%.
20%.
Oh, back to 15 because they added a patch.
God damn it. Damn it, okay.
Damo, I think you'll appreciate this. I've been rolling through the original DMC games, 1 and 2 so far, but I'm chipping away at the others as well.
Oh, for some reason,
yeah, I thought I did the same thing. Run DMC. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Are you playing SSX Tricky? Like,
Run DMC.
Yeah.
No. Devil May Cry 1 and 2. I mean, mostly prompted thanks to Kat from Turn Left who sent us copies. Damo, I'm still going to get you yours, and I'm still going to get you Resident Evil, Matto. But give me your addresses afterwards so I can mail them to you. But
you keep saying that.
Well, actually, no, because I basically play you at basketball next week, so I'll just give it to you then. But Damo.
I'm moving house like 50 times, so.
Oh, good. But yeah, like thanks to Kat sending us the 5th one. The fact that the only Devil May Cry game I'd actually played was the reboot one that was done by Ninja Theory. So yeah, I've been going through them. So I've played Devil May Cry 1 and Devil May Cry 2 so far. I heard I'd heard from back in the day that people were hanging shit on Devil May Cry 2 for being a bit crap, but I really appreciated how much better it is, at least mechanically, than the original game. The original game,
okay.
yeah. I understand all the other concerns, but
Yeah,
Given
mechanically, yeah, it was really good.
Given that both of them, it's a case of old game is old. The fact that there's such an improvement in terms of the systems and mechanics in Devil May Cry 2, for me, then kind of puts it... it means I consider Devil May Cry 2 a better game than the original. But that's only because I wasn't playing it back then. And so, yeah, the leap in the technology, given that I'm already playing games that are quite old and quite dated in terms of those mechanics, means that 2 is far more appealing. So I'm like, oh, this is so much more playable. But I know all the praise for Devil May Cry 3, so it's there, it's ready to go. I just need to kind of clear the decks so I can go through it. I know it's a longer game. I think it's about the length of the first 2 games combined, roughly, from what I can gather. But I'm keen anyway, because I am enjoying them so far. I mentioned before that I'd already ticked off one of my 4 JRPGs for the year. Excluding Final Fantasy, because when Final Fantasy 7 comes out, I'll probably be doing that for some form of content anyway, so I won't count that one. But, oh yeah, fuck. Square Enix, fix that shit.
I do like how someone said with that Dash podcast, you said that not even Macca's is open on Good Friday.
Fucking buddy, yeah. I don't think they are. Fish and chip shops are, but that's about it.
Chip shops are, but not Macca's.
But yeah, so I ticked
Macca's
off.
is open.
Yeah, actually, they wouldn't close for anything ever. But yeah, so I ticked off one of them, Star Ocean, which I got sent by Bandai Namco at the end of last year. The very first Star Ocean game, tick. Really enjoyed it.
Like tick as approval, or tick as in done.
Tick approval, but definitely tick done.
Oh, good.
I mean, again, it's a Super Nintendo RPG, JRPG, really. So you keep that in mind if you're someone going back and playing that game, that, you know, things have changed and developed and improved in the years since. But I did really enjoy it. And I've been kind of meaning to play some of the Star Ocean games over the years and just never did. And the fact that I played this one, initially forced because I took on the code, but then, and I did the video and then decided, no, I'm sticking with this. I'm really enjoying this. So, yeah, really good game. So go try it any of the Star Oceans, but I think it's probably kind of fueled my interest to actually continue on now and play the second one, which I think is now the only one that's not available on the PS4 at present, but the third game, fourth and fifth all are. So if you don't mind a JRPG, go try out Star Ocean. Any of them, they'll be fine. And the last game that I can't really say too much about, but we do have a Player 2 Plays up on the YouTube channel, so you can go and check that out. The embargo for the game is still a little way off. The game itself comes out next week. Zombie Army 4 Dead War. So Matt Hewson got sent a couple codes for it, because the game also supports co-op. So you can also look forward to a co-op Player 2 Plays.
I'm going to ask that question. Everyone gonna ask that question. Is it?
Oh yeah, Player 2 Plays, and we're actually gonna play it like 2-player.
Oh, they'll be so happy now.
All these people have been cracking the shits at Forza Horizon 4, the video that we got there, that's now had 150,000 views.
So the question
is it a 2-player game? And about 10,000 people asking the exact same question. Yeah, they'll finally be happy. Thank God. But anyway, yeah, so, I mean, we'll probably play that in co-op, and then there'll be a review and bits and pieces up on the site when the time comes. But I've got a little Player 2 Plays there that serves as a preview for the game. So go and check that one out if that interests you at all. But otherwise, that's all my games. I tried, I had a lengthy list, but I tried to power through them a little bit there so that I'm not consuming the next 45 minutes talking about each and every game. As we wrap things up, what are you guys planning on playing over the course of the next month? Also, Monster Hunter, I assume, Damo for you?
Yeah, Monster Hunter for me as well.
Yeah, I think we should do the Player 2 thing.
We need to do some video for that, yeah.
We've had it for the last 2 months. We should play.
Kat gave us a bit of rope with that one, so thank you, Kat.
I just
wanted
to say, Matto, no matter how far you do get in this game, the pink Rathian can still eat a bag of dicks. I mean, I took a master rank one on just before, and it's like it's still got its bullshit armor. Like my sword was
when you
clenching off
belt
it
it.
with purple sharpness, and I went, beg your pardon, purple. I can't get any higher than purple sharpness, and I still just like
barely scratching it
off it. Like
Just flicked you away like a Skyrim troll.
You're an ant. Nice.
do absolute killer damage. It was like nerf. It's not even. There was a joke taking it on, but it was just like this. It's just painful. That's all. So whereabouts are you now? In the game.
Pink Rathian.
No, I passed that.
So you just beat it? Yeah.
I passed that. I think you're on that church. You know the little, instead of the little green insects, you got the blue insects now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're beginning to hunt to elder dragons. Sweet, perfect time for me to jump in and.
Ah, yes, no, that monster eating dragon thing, the monster eating one. That's what I'm up to.
Oh, this is the one that caused me all sorts of headaches when I was gearing up for
The DeLorean.
Iceborne, the DeLorean. Oh, that's the Iceborne guy.
Val,
I'm trying to.
Velhazak,
Noah's Ark.
the plague one.
No,
There's
I
the
think
one that just destroys the ecosystem.
it's
It's
the
like
first one before you get to those three.
Nergigante.
Nergigante.
that's the one.
The Nigerian prince.
Yes,
Yes. This is how I remember their names.
that is why I've been avoided it.
Like at the beginning. Yeah, no, he's absolutely painful, but don't worry. With master rank gear,
We'll all jump in.
We'll come in there and we'll beat this shit out of you.
When
I do
first saw it,
I do have it installed on the PS4, so I'm good to go
Same.
whenever you guys are.
when I first saw it,
Yeah.
it just came out of nowhere. Just ate a monster. Like, nah, I'm not fighting this. See you later. And then it started chasing me and wouldn't leave me alone.
You got to look up a video called NCH Monster Hunter Shorts Nergigante. It's an animation, and holy shit, does it sum it up perfectly. It's hilarious. Wait, have you taken on a Kirin yet? The Thunder Pony?
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we got some fun work. There's some great episodes there.
Can you ride the
pull this
Thunder
off.
Pony?
You
Why
can, but it will
I feel
kill
like
you.
I feel like I have faced a Thunder Pony.
I think you face
think
it,
I-
but you don't kill it. You make it run away. That's it. Like it, you don't get to kill it or anything.
I think I'm trying. No, I think I have because it went absolutely rage on me. It was just spraying thunderbolts everywhere.
Yeah.
Is that the
that's
one?
what
Yeah. Yeah, I've done with that.
And you're like, yeah, sweet.
I'm just running away
so,
like no. I think I've hunted one of those. Maybe.
Yeah, you do. I think you just scare it away in the first encounter. I think
I'm pretty sure.
whoa,
pretty sure I destroyed it. I dropped it.
Nice.
I
Pretty sure I
dropped it.
dropped it. Because they don't
I
say
got
kill,
dropped,
it's slayed.
not
I slayed it.
Slade.
Not the
I
word
prefer
kill.
dropped now. I think I'm gonna start using drop. That's pretty cool. But
What else outside of
that's
Monster
us
Hunter?
wrapping up. Probably more Pokemon. I don't know when the DLC's due for Fire Emblem, so that might be on the cards. Oh wow, I didn't play Fire Emblem this month. Jesus, hold the phone.
You okay?
But yeah. Oh,
He's got a fever.
man, yeah, probably more Witcher 2. Like that's
Witcher 2.
good game. No, Witcher as
Witcher
well.
2 is
I will
pretty good
play
as well.
Witcher 3. I will play Witcher 3 2 4
It's cold.
hours.
As well.
As well.
Matto, what about you? Because there's no Assassin's Creed on the slate at the moment.
No. Finish off Uncharted 4 and play some more shitty Witcher.
Shitty.
And maybe
Witcher.
put another game.
Oh
Zelda.
yeah, right, Zelda.
Maybe I'll get back into playing The Witcher as well.
Yeah, I'd really
Because
like to do
technically
that.
I haven't actually finished it yet.
Damo's doing. Oh, he was
The
doing a
small
good
bit of
impression
DLC.
there of being frozen. For a split second, I
I
thought he'd
was gonna,
frozen.
I was gonna wait to the end and be like, ah, but no.
Yeah, I've got a small bit of DLC for The Witcher 3. And then it's done, but I don't really want to finish it.
The blood and wine stuff's amazing.
Yeah, that's the one. It's the final boss thing. I don't want to do it.
Oh yeah, that's. But do it. It's
Sure.
everything about The Witcher 3 is incredible.
Oh yes. And
Oh,
Phoenix Wright, I got that the other day.
Oh, you got Phoenix right. Nice.
Yeah,
hey.
I'll start playing that.
Give it a crack.
Be a lawyer.
For me, February's going to be fairly quiet, I guess, because all the games have been delayed. But I mean, specifically in February, we had what was it? Iron Man, so that's been kicked out. Dreams isn't really doing it for me, but I'd like to be proven wrong. And Darksiders was the only other one, but I've already played it on PC, so I think I'm just going to be chipping through games on the PS4. So I'll try and tick off Devil May Cry 3. I'll keep chipping away at Dragon Ball Z. Monster Hunter will definitely have to try and do something there, if nothing else, just to help you. Huh?
I believe it's called Zed.
Oh yeah, I know.
Nah, I call it Dragon Ball Z.
The Yanks hijacked it.
Doesn't sound right. Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Sounds.
Zombie Army,
Yeah,
I'll keep working through because I'll be joining Matt to do some written stuff for the site there, part of the review, and do some video some co-op stuff. And then the kind of new one that I plan on ticking off over the course of the month is Death Stranding. Kojima's latest.
Haven't played it yet.
No, not yet. It was one of those ones that just came out like. I recognised, like, I got it, and then I saw, Star Wars is a week away. My life's kind of busy at the moment with some school, like work. I think I might just save Death Stranding till later to make sure I can actually play it and not just, start and skip to something else. So I think Death Stranding's now very near the top of the list, and of course, Damo, some Pokemon. So I'll look to get that ball rolling. May not be much, but I'll get started at the very least. So that's everything, I guess, for all three of us then. So, viewers, listeners, if you've enjoyed that episode, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. All the details are down the bottom if you're a YouTuber. Like, share, subscribe, smash the notification bell. That way you're alerted to all new videos. That's more patch, the Insider Play 2 Plays, like Game Review, Gamer School, Matto's dog is dead. Oh, it's alive. I was about to say, can you pat the dog? The dead dog. But it moved. He threw something at it and it didn't move. Like, that's rarely a good sign.
Just sleeps a lot.
But yeah, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you're alerted to patch, the Insider Play 2 Plays, like Game Review, Gamer School, whole bunch more. Gamer School's actually finally happening. I've done a shit ton of recording for that in the last week or two, and so the Tomb Raider thing is finally coming along. Visit the website, player2.net.au. Just keep lumping shit on the dog. Player2.net.au for reviews, previews, opinion pieces, news, features, the whole shebang. Links to the podcast series, the podcast version of this. If you're a YouTube person, we are in audio only as well, so you can go and do that. But you would then be missing the moment here where Matto is throwing games at his dog.
This is what gets people banned off Twitch, Paul.
Yeah, but we're not on Twitch. Well, we're not. So speaking of which, go and check out the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/player2au, where people aren't throwing shit at dogs. And they're playing games live and talking to you. It's a good old time. The cycle, as we discussed before, has been played a bit recently by Houston, so go check that out. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/player2au, kicking a few bucks, lower tiers early access, high tiers monthly exclusives, and then there's Twitter. Matto, when you're not throwing stuff at dogs, you're on Twitter at Matto_Phil.
Correct.
Damo, what about you?
I'm still at Taco's Talks.
Good to hear. That time you did actually freeze. Awesome. And for me, it's Paul James Games. The website's player2au. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.
Shakas.
Shaka bra.